I remember back in the day, my father, Admiral Fishbutt, would not share his delicious bacon. Everything on this planet is venomous. This music is loud. I had not realized how loud the music was until moments ago. Holy shit. I remember when me and my dad would make stone furnaces out of old tissue paper. And he'd look at me. He'd look into my eyes and say, "Son, we are screwed. We cannot compete with the other families who actually can afford to dig rocks." See, back then, me and my dad couldn't afford hands. It's just, they were too expensive, you know, hands. Too expensive. And we just could not afford hands. So we could only make things out of tissue paper. And almonds. But after we really hit it off, after somehow finding a way to make non-flammable tissue paper, I don't know how we did it. We pulled through. My dad, he would look at me, and he would be so disappointed. I mean, you don't even understand how utterly disappointed my dad was of me. He would turn and look at me, and he would say, "Son, I am so sorry I had sex with your mother. That was not supposed to happen. I personally blame her half of the genes. Of the pants. Back in the old day, we could not afford chromosomes. We had to make children out of pants. It was a dark time. But we worked through it. What the fuck is this? What's the fuck? Coal. Back in the day, we couldn't afford... Moonwalking. We couldn't afford Michael Jackson. Back in the day. Michael Jackson couldn't afford us, one would say. And you'd look at that person and think, what a fucking retard. Do you have any idea how dumb what you just said sounds? And he'd be like, no, not really. I can't afford a brain. I can't even be dumb. Being dumb takes a certain amount of brain power. I can't. And then he'd fall over and die, because suddenly he'd actually gain, for a moment, a bit of sentience. And remember, people can't live without brains. That's just stupid. Back in the day, we couldn't afford brains. We couldn't afford much of anything. It was a dark, troubling time for most everyone. I don't want to dig through that. That's all poison. That is not green apple anything. As I sadly discovered, I thought that was just the coloration of the water. I jumped in. It was poisonous. Dirt, cobblestone. It's a little. Back then, we couldn't afford cobblestone. We had to make pudding from Grandma. You don't know what it's like making Grandma pudding. What the shit is that? What hit me? Alphamin 22872. Are you kidding me? Why would... Planet generation. Okay. Oh, damn it. That always happens to me. You know, back in my day, we couldn't even afford poison. We couldn't afford not to afford things either. That's how we're still alive. We found that out much too late. Of course, but what the fuck is that thing? No. What is that thing? My dad would always ask me that, and I'd be like, I don't fucking know, Dad. You'd never let me go to school. And he'd be like, that's like the only thing that is my fault. I'd be like, no, I can name 5 things that are your fault, and then I would, and he'd be like, son, never open your mouth again. Like, last time you told me that, I almost suffocated because I'm stupid. Because you didn't let me go to school. And it's like, if you know that you're not supposed to do that... What I learned from when that happened. I hear mosquitoes. That's a... Oh, shit! Ah! This game is like if Terraria and Minecraft had a baby, and they named it Starbound and put it in space. I never knew my mother. I was too poor to afford one. I'm pretty sure my dad just had me one day and was like, well shit, I can't not have a son. I will blame his mother for everything, despite her being non-existent. This better be it, I swear to God. If this isn't... If this is some sort of magic weasel metal, I don't know why I claimed that was weasel metal. Norwegian weasel metal! Do-do-do-do-do! Back in the day, my father and I, we could not afford such lag. We couldn't afford lag back in the day.